People rarely lose relationships because of one obvious mistake. Most disconnections happen quietly, without arguments, without clear reasons. Conversations shorten, replies take longer, and people who once felt close slowly feel distant. Have you ever wondered why that happens? Could it be something invisible, something we do without realizing? Often, it's small behaviors, repeated unconsciously, that slowly push people away. Most of the time, these behaviors come from good intentions. But good intentions alone do not guarantee connection. Understanding these hidden behaviors is the first step towards stronger, more meaningful relationships. 1. Turning conversations into a one-sided experience. One of the most subtle but damaging behaviors is dominating conversations. When one person constantly shifts the focus onto themselves, it creates an imbalance that slowly pushes others away. It's not about speaking too much occasionally. It's about consistently making the interaction revolve around personal experiences, opinions, or achievements. This behavior sends an unconscious message that the other person's thoughts, feelings, and experiences are secondary. Over time, those being ignored start to disengage because the relationship feels one-sided. Real connection requires listening as much as speaking, showing curiosity about others, and creating space for mutual exchange. Without this balance, even small relationships can feel hollow and disconnected. 2. Persistent negativity and emotional heaviness. Constant negativity is another silent relationship killer. It isn't always blatant complaining. It can appear as subtle pessimism, chronic criticism, or a habitual focus on problems and obstacles. Over time, this creates emotional heaviness that is exhausting for anyone who interacts with the person. Negativity influences the mood of conversations, shifts the energy, and can even affect the overall atmosphere of social or professional environments. Relationships are naturally drawn toward balance, positivity, and mutual encouragement. If interactions consistently carry emotional weight, people may withdraw to protect their own well-being. Even small, repetitive patterns of negativity can quietly erode trust, warmth, and closeness. 3. Depending too much on reassurance. While seeking reassurance occasionally is normal, relying on it habitually places an emotional burden on others. Constantly seeking validation, approval, or confirmation signals insecurity and can create tension in a relationship. Habitual reassurance-seeking forces others to take responsibility for emotional stability that should primarily come from within. Over time, this imbalance can become draining and subtly push people away, as relationships are not meant to be one-sided emotional support systems. Genuine connection requires self-confidence and the ability to navigate uncertainty independently, while still being open to support when it is truly needed. 4. Listening without being present. True listening is rare, yet it is a cornerstone of any meaningful relationship. Many people think they listen, but often attention is divided, minds are elsewhere, or responses are prepared before the other person finishes speaking. This sends a subtle message. Your words are not as important as mine. When someone doesn't feel genuinely heard, they may stop opening up entirely. Listening is not just about hearing words. It's about understanding meaning, validating emotions, and creating a safe space for honest expression. Presence in conversations demonstrates empathy, strengthens trust, and fosters a deeper sense of connection that goes beyond superficial interactions. 5. Emotional inconsistency. Emotional inconsistency, being caring and attentive one moment, then distant or indifferent the next, creates uncertainty in relationships. Humans naturally seek stability and predictability from the people they rely on, whether friends, family, or colleagues. Inconsistent behavior sends mixed signals and can create anxiety or frustration. When others can't predict emotional responses, they may stop relying on the relationship for support or closeness. True emotional consistency doesn't mean perfection. It means showing up steadily, managing fluctuations responsibly, and providing a sense of security that allows trust and connection to grow over time. 6. Avoiding responsibility and becoming defensive. Defensiveness quietly erodes trust. Avoiding responsibility, dismissing feedback, or refusing to acknowledge the impact of one's actions creates a barrier between people. Phrases like, "that's just how I am," or "you're overreacting," may protect the ego, but invalidate others' feelings. Without accountability, relationships cannot thrive. People feel safe and respected when their emotions and perspectives are recognized. Avoiding responsibility teaches others that their feelings do not matter, and over time, even well-intentioned interactions lose depth and warmth. 7. Overstepping emotional boundaries. Healthy relationships depend on respecting personal boundaries. Oversharing, demanding attention, or expecting emotional intimacy before trust is established can overwhelm people. Boundaries exist to create safety, not distance, and ignoring them can have the opposite effect. When boundaries are overstepped, it sends a subtle message that the other person's comfort and limits do not matter. Relationships grow through patience, pacing, and mutual understanding. Recognizing and honoring boundaries shows awareness, empathy, and respect. Critical ingredients for lasting connection. 8. Needing to be right instead of understanding. Insisting on being right in disagreements prioritizes ego over understanding. Relationships are built on shared experiences, not competitions. Constantly proving oneself correct can make others feel dismissed, unheard, or undervalued. True connection is strengthened when understanding takes precedence over winning. When both parties feel that their perspectives matter and are respected, trust deepens. Conversely, a focus on being right undermines emotional safety and slowly pushes people away, even if intentions are not malicious. 9. Lack of emotional regulation. Uncontrolled emotions can destabilize relationships quickly. Overreacting to small issues, displaying sudden mood swings, or responding impulsively creates an unpredictable environment that makes others feel unsafe. Emotional regulation is about maintaining stability, thinking before reacting, and managing intensity in a way that preserves relationships. Without this control, people may distance themselves to protect their own emotional well-being. Calm, thoughtful responses communicate respect, maturity, and reliability, qualities that strengthen trust and connection. 10. Taking without giving. Emotionally, relationships require mutual effort. When one person consistently takes attention, support, or energy without reciprocating, imbalance forms. Over time, one-sided dynamics drain emotional resources and weaken bonds. Healthy connections thrive on reciprocity, mutual listening, empathy, and consistent engagement. Without balance, relationships lose energy, trust diminishes, and people naturally pull away. Emotional investment must flow both ways to sustain meaningful, lasting relationships. Conclusion. Most people do not push others away intentionally. These behaviors develop quietly, often without awareness, but they accumulate over time. The first step toward healthier relationships is observation, reflecting on how you communicate, respond, and show up emotionally. Small shifts, like practicing attentive listening, regulating emotions, respecting boundaries, showing consistency, and balancing emotional effort, can transform connections. Strong relationships are built on presence, trust, and emotional safety. Once these hidden patterns are recognized, relationships no longer fade silently. They grow with clarity. Have you ever noticed that some people reveal exactly who they are without saying a single word? Your personality isn't shown only in big moments or loud actions. It's hidden in your quiet habits, your small reactions, and the choices you repeat every day when no one is watching. In this video, we explore 5 subtle habits that silently reveal your true personality, from how you spend your alone time to how you listen, move, and handle minor frustrations. These behaviors may seem insignificant, but they shape how others perceive you and how you experience life. By the end of this video, you'll recognize the habits that define your character, understand what your daily behaviors say about you, learn how small changes can lead to personal growth and self-awareness. Personality isn't just about what you say, it's about what you do in silence. Watch closely, your habits are speaking.